Have you ever been doing something like watching TV at night, cooking during the day, or just sitting around somewhere, relaxing and minding your own business, when in the corner of your eye you see a dark figure, and when you turn to look at it, it's gone? Has this happened to you before, or does it happen often? Would it freak you out if I told you you're not the only one? People have experienced this phenomenon all across the world, and it can be found in a lot of religious texts and legends throughout human history. Today, we are going to discuss the phenomenon known as the shadow people. If our eyes see it, if our cameras capture it, does it exist? Enter a realm where fact meets fiction, where nightmares come to life. Do you believe? Dark mysteries. Shadow people. A shadow person, also known as a shadow figure or shadow being, is the perception of a patch of shadow as a living humanoid figure, and interpreted as the presence of a spirit or another entity by the believers of the paranormal and the supernatural. They are said to have no face and remain mostly genderless. People have reported that some look like children or of some specific gender, but these cases are rare. These beings are said to travel on a different plane of existence and are able to travel back and forth as they please. You may catch a glimpse of one of these beings, but when you try to look at it directly, it will vanish. Although, there are some cases where they linger for a while, staring back at you with bright, white eyes. They are often seen from the corner of one's eye and are spotted moving across a place or room where the person is in, standing in the corner of a room, at the end of a hallway, or behind a tree in a forest, or even, sometimes, right next to you. Most of the shadow people that have been spotted are an eerie pitch black, but sometimes have been said to be a transparent black, or even light gray. They are mostly spotted during the daytime, and when spotted, are mostly harmless. It is said, though, if they are spotted at night, they are very dangerous. Some say that they are even connected to the strange phenomenon known as sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis is a state during waking up or falling asleep in which a person is aware but unable to move or speak. While this is going on, one may hallucinate, hear, feel, or see things that are not there, which often results in fear. People have reported seeing some shadow people while they are having sleep paralysis, describing the being as tall and pitch black, standing at the foot of their bed or in the corner of their rooms, watching them as they struggle. The being will then start walking towards the person and then starts to choke them or sit on their chest, making it so they cannot breathe. These stories are very common and can be found all over the internet and even here on YouTube. This is so common, in fact, that one of the shadow beings has been given a name: the Hat Man. The Hat Man is a shadow being that stands at 6 to 11 feet tall and is wearing a three-piece suit, but all of him, including the suit, is pitch black. He's even said to have glowing red eyes, unlike the glowing white eyes of the others. Another one that has been countered by many people is called the Old Hag. The Old Hag is a deformed old woman that climbs onto your chest and moves up close to your face and stares you in your eyes, like she is peering into your soul. You can try to scream, but you can't. And you can try to breathe, and you can't. As you struggle, she just sits on your chest and stares at you. Skeptics say that they are nothing but hallucinations caused by night terrors, or just a figment of one's imagination. They also say that they can be caused by stress or if you are sleep deprived. This may cause you to have a higher chance of experiencing something like a shadow person or a dark shadowy entity. There are countless explanations for what these shadow beings actually are. Some people believe that these beings could be jinns. These beings appear a lot in Middle Eastern mythology. They are said to have the ability to shapeshift, and are said that one of their forms are of the classic shadow person. Others believe that shadow people could be people from another dimension trying to cross over. They could be trying to make contact with us, but we never really get the chance to ask them. Some other explanations for what this phenomenon could be include demons, angels, some sort of alien beings, our ancestors keeping a watchful eye on us, or even just a good old-fashioned ghost. The most common theory out there is that these shadow beings are some sort of vampiric creatures from another dimension, traveling here in order to feed on humanity's negative emotions, which we have a lot of. I wouldn't put it past the universe to create such a being. We may never really be able to know exactly what they are. We don't even have physical proof of their existence. Well, there is this one photograph taken by paranormal investigator Chad Stambaugh, which is said to depict the darkness of the shadow creatures or their realm creeping into the haunted basement of the Gaslight Inn in Indianapolis. And honestly, looking at this image will only give you more questions than answers. So what do you think? Are these shadow people real? Have you ever experienced something like this? What do you think the intentions of these beings could be? Let me know in the comments below. And honestly, I've seen these shadow beings before, but I'm pretty sure it's just because I'm sleep deprived, because it only happens when I'm sleep deprived. Never happens any other time. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more of me, go check out my personal channel. I'm going to be streaming there every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm going to be doing gaming over there and some scary games. So if you're into that, go check it out. And I'll see you in the next one.